While Loki walks on the dark side of charm, the actor behind the God of Mischief is way too lovable.
Yeah, that's not for me to say.
And some people even say that he's too good at everything.
It was so funny.
Hi, I'm Rob, and let's see why everyone loves Tom Hiddleston. Brother from another mother.
I love you, man. I love you.
Ever since these two got their roles in Thor, they've become best buds. Here's what Hemsworth said about it.
Have developed a great friendship along the way, and I don't know, from the beginning we were lucky. We just had a chemistry in the same kind of enthusiasm.
And there were many times when they proved these words. They're each other's biggest fans. Tom once said that his favorite superhero is Thor, while Chris said that he liked Loki the best. And Hemsworth even added that he was the one who created Tom's fan base.
I lead his fan base. I'm the founding member of that one too.
Besides, Tom often admires Chris's physique.
He's built like a brick shit house. Chris Hemsworth is made out of genetically modified material.
On top of it all, these two aren't only on-screen brothers these days. Chris once shared that his real family has adopted Tom and he's become the fourth Hemsworth brother. Don't believe it? Check it out for yourself.
We've adopted him. He's one of the Hemsworths. He's in. We've given him a card, given him a badge.
Yeah. I'm like the runt of the litter.
That's right. Well, no, not at all. He's the leader.
But all this doesn't mean that their relationship is always so smooth. Once on the set, Chris punched Tom. For real. It happened in the first Avengers film. Thor had to punch Loki, but those giant horns Tom was wearing didn't allow him to do it properly.
And I couldn't really sell the hit. The smack, yeah? The smack. So I just said to Chris, I think you should just hit me in the face.
Really, Tom? How on earth could that be a good idea worth trying?
I went down like a stone.
I bet he did. Well, all brothers fight, don't they? And these two wouldn't have met if it wasn't for the man who believed in Tom.
My life has changed thanks to this man.
Tom once played in Othello on stage where Kenneth Branagh saw him. Yes, the very guy who directed the first Thor movie. Branagh remembered him as an effortlessly charming, adept, adroit, and invisibly easy with the language actor. Later, the two of them worked on stage and TV together.
He was the only person to have enough faith in me that I could deliver something on that level.
When the time came for Branagh to choose actors for his Thor movie, Tom was one of the main candidates. But at first Hiddleston didn't audition for Loki, but for Thor himself.
You chose this.
For Outland! In fact, he almost got the role and even spent weeks gaining muscle for it. But suddenly Branagh changed his mind and offered Tom the role of the God of Mischief. So now you know who you have to thank for the most perfect Loki ever. Lovely red-haired friendship. If you like gothic thrillers, you should definitely watch Crimson Peak, starring Tom and Jessica Chastain. After they start in this movie, the actors share that they've known each other for quite a while and always wanted to work together.
He's glorious.
So when Guillermo del Toro offered Jessica a role, she immediately suggested to take Tom as well. And I am sure he never regretted doing that.
Face to face, chest to chest, you could, smell each other's breath,
Later, Jessica and Tom shared how terrifying and how at the same time romantic the film was.
When it's getting romantic, you kind of cuddle, and then when it gets scary, you cuddle more.
They could put that on the poster. The cuddling. Crimson Peak.
Jessica Chastain calls it the cuddle movie.
Outside of acting, these two like hanging out together. Jessica once shared, for example, how she celebrated her birthday with friends, including Tom, and they all danced and sang karaoke together. It must have been a blast. And we can't forget the worst party ever that these two jokesters threw for Josh Harrods.
Okay.
The hottest DJ in Slovenia! Jessica is such a good friend of Tom's that she can easily give him thirsty comments without a hint of embarrassment. She was once asked what his sexiest feature was, and she replied, "I think it's his voice. He has such a lovely accent, doesn't he?"
2, 8, 4, 6, 2.
7.
I should probably work on my accent too. Total BFF goals.
He's got the looks, he's an incredibly talented actor, and he's one of the finest of our generation, and a friend. Darling. I'm very proud to know.
Although Doctor Strange and Loki rarely meet in Marvel's cinematic universe,
I have been falling for 30 minutes!
in real life, Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Hiddleston are besties. In fact, their friendship is considered to be one of the strongest in Hollywood. They've known each other for over 10 years after meeting on the set of Steven Spielberg's epic War Horse. Ben and Tom became friends right away, and while still working on the film, they would play the game called The Atomic Fart Machine.
We're on the floor crying with laughter. Steven Spielberg was getting really riled, trying to go, no.
That's what I call a bonding experience. Ever since then, these two have kept us captivated with their awesome bromance. From the way Benedict imitated Tom during an interview,
Yeah, I think you've got to go and see The Imitation Game.
to how Tom presented the Outstanding Achievement Award to Ben.
He's a great actor and a good man, and I'm proud to call him my friend.
Remember all the buzz about Tom's relationship with Taylor Swift? When the whole world was waiting for juicy details of their romance, Ben managed to support his friend. I just want to say that I'm not going to ask questions about my friend's personal life just because there are unsolicited photographs of him and a certain someone in a relationship altogether, Cumberbatch stated. I'm not going to get into that. Hiddleston certainly appreciated the move. He chuckled and said, "Thank you. I'll be there for you," right? A friend or a girlfriend?
One of the most technically impressive people I've ever worked with. I'm amazed by his performance in this film.
Apart from the Avengers, these two shared the set in I Saw the Light.
He knew every single person's name on that crew, even ones that you have no reason to talk to because their job is doing something somewhere else.
Elizabeth and Tom became quite close, and for a while there were even rumors that they were in a relationship.
Like you go out to dinner, boom, you're married.
Yeah, obviously.
The gossip started circulating partly because at the same time Elizabeth broke up with her then boyfriend, actor Boyd Holbrook. The source even said to Us Weekly back then that Liz and Tom were casually dating, and they were even photographed spending time together a few times. But right when some fans of the couple started hearing wedding bells, Elizabeth crushed their dreams. I mean, we definitely are friends, she said. And we happened to be at the restaurant at the wrong time having dinner. We all go out to dinner. I'm so lonesome I could cry. So yeah, they have always been just friends. Adorable, but friends. I'll be your MCU guide.
We are a powerful duo from the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe.
They've starred together before in Midnight in Paris. That was almost enough for them to become buddies. And what creates a stronger bond than a sense of humor? Oh, and have you seen Tom's impression of Owen?
You know, for God's sake, just, like, kneel.
Yeah, that's how Loki would look if Owen Wilson played him. Anyway, we're going to see this duo of splendid actors in the Loki series very soon. From the trailer, we can already see that their collaboration will be brilliant.
Thank you very much. You really are too kind.
And in fact, Owen has to say a huge thank you to Tom because being the good guy he is, he really helped him out. The thing is, Wilson didn't read Marvel comics and actually had no idea what was going on in the MCU. So Tom decided to pull his buddy out from under his rock and give him a crash course in this crazy Marvel universe.
For a couple days, kind of walked me through everything and the whole lore and showing me clips from the other movies.
Well, thank you, Mr. Hiddleston, from every future fan of the series. The best shipped feminist couple?
My woman of the year is definitively Emma Watson.
Yep, you guessed it right. Tom was rumored to be dating Emma Watson. Their fan armies shipped these two as, well, both of them are close to perfection, and they didn't even have to co-star in a movie. All they did was meet a few times at award shows and other events. And Tom also supported Emma's #HeForShe campaign. "You are impeccable and extraordinary," he wrote in a tweet to her. "I stand with you. I believe in gender equality." Plus, he even reposted one of her speeches on feminism. Like you needed one more reason to love him. Tom is also for gender equality. Gosh, this guy is so good, I almost hate him. Anyway, it must be a huge disappointment to all the shippers out there, but yes, these two gorgeous British actors are just good friends.
I really owe you one.
And hopefully one day we'll see them together on screen. Too good to be true.
I would say he's excellent because he can, you know what I'm saying? Because he can lead. You're welcome.
Yet another female co-star of Tom's and yet another woman he was rumored to be dating. Here at least we can totally confirm Hiddleston as a celeb crush. After starring together in High Rise, they got pretty close, and once in an interview Elizabeth said that there's nothing Tom can do wrong.
He's like so handsome, but then he's so nice. I know. And he's really professional. He's like a good actor.
Needless to say, this statement only strengthened the dating rumors, but neither of the stars ever confirmed them.
It's annoying.
Yet for some, Tom can be even too good of a guy. But come on, there's gotta be someone who hates him, or at least who has something bad to say about him, right? Speak in the comments now, or remain silent forever. But what was the thing about Tom that charmed Moss the most? Hiddleston is a great dancer, and he showed off his skills on the set with her. And well, who does not like dancers, eh?
Well, God forbid he be not good at something.
Exactly, so there you go. Was this video enough for you to become a true Hiddlestoner? If you want to know more about lovable stars, check out our video about why everyone loves Keanu Reeves, and stay awesome.